Yo, at first, I didn't believe it, so I had to go to the grocery store to like really see if this was the truth. And it is. Look at this. 665, 589, 540, 781. Yo, eggs $6.80. Free range chicken eggs if you want to be a little bit more healthier, $7.33 organic. Wowzers. Wowzers. This is no such thing as vegetarian eggs. You know what I'm saying? The old embryos. That's $5.09. Wowzers. Wowzers. Wow, look at this. Cage free. Large brown eggs. $9.15. Wow. That's crazy, yo. Well, let's go over here to the milk. The milk section. You know what I'm saying? Y'all love y'all milk. What is this? Hold on now. Ah man. Pet whole milk. $6.29. Wowzers. Hold on, let's see this. This Publix milk. Publix milk. Yeah, this is $3.69. This is a little bit more cheaper. Oh man, yo. And let's go over there to this meat, yo. Let's go over there to this meat. Hold on now. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs, $9.48. Wowzers. Wowzers. See, this I used to get when I used to eat meat. I get this super pack right here. The wings, $21.20. Wow, I remember when it was like, when I was eating them, they were $9 and some change. Wowzers. Let's go over here to this pork. Oink, oink. God, even the pork is expensive. Pork shoulder, butt roast. $6.97. Wow, man, y'all might as well be vegetarians with meat. Man, the meat is more expensive than the vegetables. Lean pork, I think these pork chops, boneless, $8.37. Wowzers. Wowzers. Hold on. No hormones, no antibiotics, no animal byproducts. This is the skinless, boneless chicken, $9.31. Wowzers. Wowzers. Let's go over here. Wow. Porterhouse steak, $10.61. Wowzers. Wowzers. This is crazy. Hold on. Let's look at this right here. The ground beef, $7.29. Wow, man. Let's look over the ground turkey. You know what I'm saying? I used to eat this ground turkey. Gino ground turkey, $11.99. Ground turkey breast, 99% lean, $7.69. Wowzers. Wowzers. They hitting y'all in the head, man. Y'all might as well be a vegetarian like me. Sheesh. Sheesh. That's all I got to say. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of the fact that, meat eaters, have said this throughout the hands of time. Well, I would eat at Whole Food or shop at Whole Food. I would eat that vegetarian food, but it's expensive. That organic stuff is too expensive. Being a meat eater is more cost efficient. It goes along with my budget. And it's crazy to me because nowadays, meat, dairy products such as milk and eggs cost just as much as being a vegetarian. Hell, I would never had thought in my wildest dreams that pork would be just as much, if not more, cost more than chicken. You know what they call pork nowadays? The new white meat. At one point in time, pork used to be far more cheaper than beef and chicken. And that's crazy to me. That's crazy. Nowadays, eggs, you know what I'm saying? $10 a carton? That's ridiculous. And if you know that the price of eggs are going up, guess what? Everything else is going up. You want to know why? Because there's 4 essential ingredients that we use in just about everything that we cook in. And that is eggs, salt, sugar, and goddamn milk. So just think about this. When you go out to your fancy restaurants, or if you go to a fast food restaurant, if they're using eggs, and 9 times out of 10 they're gonna have to hike up the price based on them having to buy the eggs that have been marked up. They're gonna have to include that what do they call it? That hike in price inside the price that they're gonna charge you for whatever you're buying, whether it be a hamburger, because eggs is used for the hamburger, the bread, whether it's a cake, and the list goes on. Hell, you need eggs in order to make bread. You need eggs in order to make a lot of stuff. So, make your point, Langston. What are you trying to say? I mean, like now is the day and time that you slowly but surely start eating a little bit more better. Because guess what? The food industry is forcing you to eat more better. Why? Because there's no price difference when it comes to you eating meat, or, as you may say, the shit that I eat. It really isn't. That plain and simple. So why not eat a little bit more healthy? I'm not asking you to be a vegetarian. Hell, I'm just making this video, to put the word out. But at the end of the day, I could care less what the hell you put on your plate. That's real talk. But this is just to put the knowledge out there, to put the information out there. That nowadays the playing ground is leveled off. Real talk. I can tell you, man, listen, I shop in the grocery store and I pay attention to the prices of meat, eggs, milk, etc. And I'm like, yo, these prices, I'm adding it up. I'm doing the math, and I'm like, hold up, this is coming close to my whole food. You know what I'm saying? Total price on my receipt. When I purchase grains such as quinoa, wild rice, black rice, legumes such as lentils, black lentils, green lentils, red lentils, beans, black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans. Some of you all say, hey, I eat meat because I need to get my protein. Go figure. That's what you all say. And then when I tell you that you're looking for protein, which is amino acids in reality, look no further. You can get it in your green leafy foods. You can get it in the beans. You can get it in the lentils. You can get it in nuts such as cashews, pistachios, almonds. The list goes on. So why are you still eating unhealthy? I'm just trying to understand that. And yes, eating meat, I'll say the overconsumption of meat, which is you eat meat every day, is unhealthy. You wondering why you being rushed to the hospital because you got high blood pressure, heart disease, you know what I'm saying? Look no further. Your arteries are clogged up. You having heart attack. Going to a cardiac arrest. Look no further. You're eating to your demise. That's real talk. And I can tell that people haven't slowed up. People still just it's one thing to drink a soda here and there, but the overconsumption of sodas, especially when what it was about a year or two ago on the news, this is a scientific fact that they're saying that soda causes cirrhosis of the liver just like how liquor does. I'm just trying to understand that. And no, this ain't a person that's talking to you and belittling you and talking down on you. Let me tell you something. I've been on this earth for a long time, right? The majority of the years that I've been on this earth, I've been a meat eater. It wasn't until as of recent that I became a vegetarian. I've been more of a meat eater than a vegetarian. And I can tell you, I know what it's like to taste meat. I know what it's like. And I can tell you that at the end of the day, you know what you're really, your palate or your taste buds are attracted to? The seasoning of the meat and the texture, that's it. And that can be duplicated through your vegetables. Real talk. Just imagine, I'll give you an example. Just imagine trying to eat a steak without any seasoning, no A1 sauce, no salt and pepper, however you butter up or season your steak. Just imagine just eating a regular piece of meat. Just imagine eating a piece of chicken without any type of seasoning, especially Big Mama seasoning on it. And it's going to taste bland. So the reality of it is you're not really attracted to the taste of meat. It's the texture and the seasoning that you're attracted to. Real talk. But I remember what it was like to be a meat eater. And it's crazy how the prices of meat have gone up. I remember, you know the video that I just showed you, with me being in the grocery store. I remember a pack of wings, like the one that I just showed you, or drumsticks. The pack of wings were always a little bit more than the drumsticks. The drumsticks, they came in 20 pack. That was like $9 or something like that, And then the wings, they were like $12, $13. I remember getting ground beef, the packets that I showed you on a video that in the beginning of this video, that were like, nice decent sized packets. I can't remember the net weight on it, but those packages of ground beef was like $3 and some change. When I was eating meat, I remember when I was eating that Genio, I think that's how you pronounce it, the Genio brand of ground turkey. That was like that packet that I just showed you not too long ago. That was like $4 and some change back in the days. So all of your food has gone up. In other words, have been inflated. The price of your food has been inflated. Now, I'm not saying it didn't trickle over into the vegetarian world, but guess what? I can tell you there's a difference. I'd rather pay a certain amount of money and be healthy than to pay a certain amount of money just as much and be unhealthy. That doesn't make sense to me. You all are basically paying the same amount of same amount price wise, for your food to eat unhealthy with me eating healthy. I'm dead ass serious. And I never understood that anyway. When people used to be like, "Yo, I'm a meat eater because it's more cost efficient and it's in my budget." Not in the long run. Not in the long run. Not when you drinking, sodas and eating cookies and Fruity Loops. You know what I'm saying? Your cereal has so many grams of sugar in it, and you develop diabetes, and then you got to go to the hospital and get your leg amputated. You know what I'm saying? You got to take your insulin. All of that costs. And you have to add that along with the budget. So you tell me, how much am I spending in comparison to you? Because I know whatever I eat is going to be healthy. It's going to keep me alive. Straight up. What you're eating is going to eventually lead you to the hospital. And eventually to the grave, 6 feet under, prematurely. That's real talk. And this is not to scare you. It's just the truth. It is what it is.
Why are you all still eating unhealthy? When I'm literally telling you, a vegetarian that is, I'm literally telling you that the money that you're spending in the grocery store is damn near the same amount that I'm spending in Whole Food, you know what I'm saying? Buying grains such as quinoa, wild rice. Same thing. I just want to let you know, man, the food industry gives two fucks about you. Real talk. They don't care about you. They're not concerned. They're more concerned about the profit margin, if anything. They want to spend the least amount, you know what I'm saying, cutting corners. They want to put in the least amount of healthy ingredients inside the food products that they're selling in order to make the most out of it. Straight up. And I do realize that, when they put organic up there and natural, that's a marketing tool. And I don't deal with that. I don't pretty much eat processed foods. You know what I'm saying? All my foods basically are made from scratch. And every now and then, I must admit, when I'm out and I'm anywhere near my house, you know what I'm saying? I'll either, have to say it in my mind, all right, well, let me condition I can condition myself, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna go about 2-3 hours without eating. All right, that's cool. I'll just drink some water. But if not, I might stop. I may stop. It's been a minute since I've done it. You know what I'm saying? I may stop at Chick-fil-A somewhere and get some fries. But somewhere down the line, we have to be disciplined. Real talk. I've disciplined my body to go at least, I say, like I wake up in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. Sometimes I go straight to the gym. Other times I may wait till about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I have conditioned my body to wake up around 5 something and work out and do what I need to do all the way up till 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's the first meal that I eat. No breakfast. And some may say, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. How? Now, really, the reality of it is when you break your fast, because that's what you've been doing when you're sleeping, your body's been repairing itself, right? While you sleep. So your body is fasting. When you break your fast, you're not supposed to wake up and go to McDonald's and get a sausage biscuit. That's like overloading the digestive system. Nah, you're supposed to drink something light, you know what I'm saying? Like a fruit, like a real fruit juice. I'm not talking about Minute Maid. I'm not talking about Sunny Delight. Some type of orange juice, you know what I'm saying? Fruits, stuff like that. You're not supposed to put anything like really, really like that's dense, in your body. And most people, what they do is they wake up in the morning, they have a sausage biscuit, they got grits, eggs, you know what I'm saying, toast, bacon, and all the rest of that stuff. And then lunch comes and you eat a hamburger and all the rest of this stuff. And then dinner comes and you eat heavy, and next thing you know, you're backed up. Let me tell you something. If you're not taking at least 2 to 3 bowel movements per day, you're backed up. Your colon is backed up. Your small and large intestines is backed up. Your whole digestive system is just like, yo, what's really good? And you wondering why you got bumps all over your face. You wondering why you're fat, you're overweight, and this and that and so forth. Now, taking heat, I'm not perfect. I'm not. But at least I have somewhat discipline when it comes to the table. Or should I say overall discipline in my life. And that's something that people are missing. For real. Everybody's running around saying you need protein. Don't even know what protein is. Specifically black people. You need protein. 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 What about magnesium, potassium, vitamin D3, zinc, iron? The list goes on. What about those? You need those? A lot of people ain't concerned about that. We just concerned about protein. Because that's what we've been taught. We've been taught to follow the food pyramid. And most black people are lactose intolerant. And on the food pyramid, it states that you need to be, drinking milk. I remember back in the days, they used to push it. It was an agenda. Milk does the body good. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, everybody had a commercial. And they had the milk mustache. Come to find out, milk is no good. In reality, if you do want to drink some milk, and I know some of you all are going to be like, oh, that's nasty. That's the reason why they got your brain dirty. It's not brainwashed, because if your brain was washed, it'd be clean. They got your brain dirty. They truly have y'all believing that you can get nutrients out of drinking an animal's milk instead of your mother's milk, a human being milk. Let me tell you something. Every time I've gotten, the mother of my children pregnant, I've sucked on them titties. I made sure I got I said this in one video, the previous video I did a couple videos back. You know what I'm saying? While the baby was sucking on the left titty, I was sucking on the right one. That's some good ass goddamn milk. For real. It's so good. It's packed with so many nutrients to the point where there's a market out for it. Go online if you don't believe me. Mothers are selling their breast milk. But yeah, man, I know what it's like to be a meat eater. I know what it's like, back in the days when I was young and I had a roommate and we barely could, pay our bills. So, we would scrounge up our money together and go out there grocery shop, and we would get the cheap turkey meat with bread. We buy an egg, carton of eggs and some cheese. And you could do anything with cheese, you know what I'm saying? With cheese and eggs. The cheese egg, scramble that joint up. You can eat it like that with some grits. Or you can scramble cheese eggs up and put it make it a cheese egg sandwich. I was cost efficient back in the days. But nowadays, eggs are $9, $10 a carton. It's time to dead it out. And to move on to bigger and better things. But we so conditionalized. And also traditional. Well, my mama ate it. And my mama ate it. And that's the reason why your ass is just as big as Big Mama. I look at your pictures, you don't look no different from your great-great-great-great-grandmother. Matter of fact, you do look different, because at least back in the days, your great-great-grandmother, at least back in the days, they were eating off the land. See, that's a difference. They were catching their fish. There's a difference. They weren't going to the grocery store. You hear the phonetics? Grocery store. Gross. The grocery store. They weren't going there. You know what I'm saying? They were going to the butchers, and get their meat. They knew the butcher. They would walk out there to that farm and say, I want that cow, and I want it cornered, cut this way and cut that way. They would go out there and go fishing. I've seen it. My mom's side of the family is country as shit. We would catch the fish, take it home, scale it, cut the scales off. You know what I'm saying? Gut it, put it in a frying pan, cook it. Now you have what? Fish farms. Where fish are underwater, caged in a cage. Specifically salmon fish. And they're fed these pellets. And the pellets are their food with the nutrition in it, but it also has a pink dye in there. So when the salmon eat the pink dye that's in the fish farms, their flesh is dyed a pinkish color. So when it gets to you and you got salmon fillet, you thinking, oh man, this fish is fresh. Nah, it's the pink dye that has made it look fresh that those salmon were eating from the pellets, the pink pellets, their food. So Big Mama, your great-great-grandmother, she didn't look like you because they were eating, when they were eating, they ate the same thing that you all ate, but it wasn't in the grocery store. It didn't have any hormones in it. Like how your cows and your chickens and your pig do. Didn't have no steroids injected into it. Their animals was cage free. So, yeah, man, the only point that I wanted to make is maybe you need to just, really reconsider this thing. That the plain brown, however they say it is leveled off now. So, hey, go out there and, choose a healthy alternative when it comes to, your eating habits. That's all. All right. Other than that, my name is Langston 2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video. Peace.